Nazdarek, já vás tam u 9. dílu ze hry Star Wars The Old Republic a dneska poletíme na Coruscant a podíváme se na naší mistrně, jak na tom je. Jelikož v minulém díle nějak skolabovala, nevíme proč. Nevíme, já to vím, ale přece to teďka spoilerovat nebudu. No a teďka se dostaneme na Coruscant. Hlavní město Galaktické republiky. No a teď se vydáme se zaregistrovat de facto. A určitě si popovídáme ještě s nějakým senátorem. Nebo s nějakýma senátorama teďka, nebo dneska. A podíváme se na naši mistrovou. A uvidíme, co nám řeknou.
I like the city. It's a refreshing change from Typhon.
Tak jsme si promluvili, no a ještě si dneska promluvíme se senátorem. Uvidíme, co nám na to řekne. Nebo co nám na to řekne, co nám řekne. No a právě ho tady máme. Nebo to není senátor.
Ah, you're here. It's a great pleasure to meet one of the Republic's finest. I read the report about your handling of Nayland Raylock on Tython. Extraordinary work for a young Jedi.
Youth is a matter of perspective. Jedi are trained from an early age to do what they think they cannot.
As I said, extraordinary. I represent Venara Kale, Senator of Coruscant. She not only speaks for our capital world in the Galactic Senate, but oversees this planet's government. Senator Kale leads the effort to rebuild what was destroyed during the Sith Empire's invasion. Healing those old wounds has been slow and painful.
The war's been over a long time. It's hard to believe we're still recovering.
Some wounds run deeper than others. This world faces many a crises. A shattered infrastructure, a booming refugee population, whole sectors descending into anarchy. All of these hinder the rebuilding. Senator Kale believes you're specially qualified to deal with a dangerous and urgent threat. She'd appreciate the favor of a meeting. Immediately.
The great Jedi has fallen ill. She is my priority.
Keep an open mind. What's good for Senator Kale is good for Master Yuan as well. Senator Kale is the greatest leader we've had in decades. She'll not only rebuild this world, but the rest of the Republic with it. Speak to Minister Imo at the Senate Tower. Tell him you're expected. Good luck, and welcome to Coruscant.
No. Pěkný, no. Jinak vítejte na Coruscantu. Asi více jak 3000 let před událostmi z filmů, tak nějak si tvůrci této hry představili, že takhle vypadá Coruscant daleko v minulosti. Uvidíme, jestli uvidíme éru, takovou podobnou éru i v kanonu. Třeba v nějakém seriálu nebo nějakým filmu, nebo pokud by byla nějaká kanonická hra z tohoto nebo z podobného období, tak by to bylo skvělý. 14. level, víte, co to znamená? Upgradey do světelného meče. Tak to je skvělý a musíme jít ještě u nějakého obchodníka a prodat nějaký věci. A tady vidím rovnou 4 obchodníky a počkat, to je asi Jedi, ohledně Jedi, ne, to je Jedi Consular, mám dojem. Tak tohle je Jedi Knight. Sorry. To by měl být Jedi Consular, viď? Jo. Akorát, že na to nemáme dostatek jako kreditů a tyhle věci bez problémů můžeme prodat. Dobrá, jdeme nejdřív za senátorkou a pak za naší mistryní. I když nejradši bych to udělal obráceně, že bychom nejdřív šli za naší mistryní a pak za senátorkou, ale vzhledem tomu, že senátorku máme tady už rovnou po ruce, tak proč ne, jako? Tak fajn.
Thank you for coming on short notice. I'm Senator Venara Kale. Forgive my abruptness, but time is a luxury I don't possess. As you may have heard, Coruscant is overwhelmed with refugees fleeing Imperial tyranny. Many have been here since the war. The refugees took over the old galactic market sector, huddling in shops and warehouses that were abandoned during the sacking of Coruscant. They refused to leave.
They should be thankful. If this were the Empire, they'd be slaves, or worse.
I fear their current situation is little better. As so often happens when fear and poverty dominate, a criminal element has risen to take advantage of the situation. The Migrant Merchants Guild began as a political advocacy group for refugees. Over the years, it transformed into a ruthless and murderous criminal syndicate.
As if these people didn't have enough problems. Now they're being controlled by gangsters?
These criminals exploit the very people their guild allegedly protects. They rule through intimidation and extortion. The Migrant Merchants Guild has grown increasingly hostile and violent. Their criminal enforcers have acquired military-grade weaponry. Earlier today, their thugs took to the streets. They attacked our security personnel, set fires, began rioting. We're facing an armed insurrection.
I've negotiated with hostile parties before. Put me in touch with these criminals. I'll do what I can.
Jedi are warriors as well as diplomats. If diplomacy fails, we must use force. For generations, the old galactic market was Coruscant's central trade hub. Its importance isn't merely economic. It's a symbol of the Republic's freedom. The comm channels are jammed. We've lost contact with our security forces. I need your help ending this crisis. The criminals must not win.
If there's any way to settle this dispute without further violence, I'll find it.
Do not restrain yourself too much. These men are thieves and murderers. Do whatever you must to save innocent lives from that criminal filth. Find my security chief, Captain Winborn. He'll help. Good luck.
No, ta senátorka je nějaká divná. A to, a ohledně toho, že diplomacie je specialita, tak to si jako myslím, že to je taková jakoby reference na Obi-Wana, který v epizodě 3 řekl Palpatinovi: kancléři Palpatine, sičtí lordi jsou naše specialita. No nic, no. Aspoň takhle já to považuji jako za takový malý easter egg, ale možná to easter egg není. A teď se dostaneme sem. Co podívat za naši mistrovou, nebo mistryni.
I failed. I'm sorry, I failed. Once there were 2 little boys. Their names were Parkanus and something. Why can't I remember?
What's going on here?
The story. The other little boy in the Padawan. I'm not mad. The man in the shadows is making me this way. He brings the darkness. It's coming.
The man in the shadows? I don't understand.
Parkanis! Parkanis, where are you?
Yuan! Farron, please, see Yuan back to her room. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm Atris Finn, the researcher here. We must get to work finding a cure.
Is Yuan going to be okay?
I wish I could tell you, but Yuan's illness is unlike anything I've ever seen. The problem is that the greatest collection of learning in the galaxy, the Jedi Temple here on Coruscant, has lain in ruins since the war. I believe the answer to curing Yuan is in the archives of the temple ruins, but accessing them won't be easy.
If it will help Yuan, I'll get us the information.
The temple's artificers created a system to sort through the vast stores of knowledge. A set of 3 holocrons that served as guides. The wisdom and personalities of the Order's greatest masters were imprinted on these guides, which they called Noeticons.
These Noeticons formed a sort of virtual Jedi council?
That's exactly it. And I need your help to recover them. The temple ruins were looted. The Noeticons were taken. I have a lead on one of them, but it's not in friendly hands. Republic security spotted some Gan scavengers carrying a Noeticon in the Migrant Merchants Guild. The Republic brought one of the Gand in for questioning, but he won't talk.
Being taken in by security must be quite intimidating. Maybe he'll speak to a Jedi.
The Republic officer you want is Alec Efron. He's at the security outpost with the Gand right now. And I'm working on a lead for the second Noeticon. I should have something by the time you get back. Good luck.
No, tak to je docela zajímavý, no. Ale vím, že vezmeme ještě minimálně, nebo určitě vezmeme ještě jeden quest, jestli se vymotám z odsud. Teďka doprava, OK, ale... No, musíme najít pro mistrní lék. Jako nikdo neví, co s ní jako je, ale už začíná de facto, řekněme, blouznit, nebo tak nějak bych to řekl. Možná, a to čistě možná, za to může někdo s vazbou na třeba temnou stranu. Tak tudy musíme letět. No a vím, kde to ukončit. Vím, kde to ukončit. Dnešní díl. A v příštím díle určitě budeme dost jako bojovat. To nemějte žádný strach. Jen nebudeme dělat questy a tak podobně. Jinak ohledně taxíků, tak jsou de facto stejný jak ze strany republiky, tak i Sithského impéria, protože je to stejný model, akorát je jinak obarvený. Sithský jako taxík vypadá jako barevně jinak a má vzadu logo Sithského impéria a víte co? Tady to ukončíme. Děkuji, že jste sledovali tohle video. Vím, že to bylo krátký a že jsme de facto nebojovali, ale v příštím díle si to vynahradíme a budeme dost bojovat. Takže mějte se krásně. Čau čau.